LeBron James returned to the NBA stage like a figure stepping out of mythology and back into the chaos he once commanded, taking the floor for his 23rd season after missing the opening stretch of the year. His comeback wasn't just a game. It was a spectacle layered with tension, doubt, legacy, and the question everyone had been whispering about for weeks. What does a team look like when its former centerpiece returns to find that the system has learned how to function without him? The Lakers entered the night sitting at 10 wins and 4 losses, holding firm in the playoff bracket and showcasing a chemistry that didn't seem to miss the gravitational pull of the man once known as the King. Now, with LeBron stepping back into the fold, all eyes were fixed on whether he would elevate the momentum or disrupt the balance. For the first stretch of his return, the answer remained unclear. His offense sputtered to life slowly, going more than 10 minutes without scoring, but eventually settling into a rhythm that produced 11 points and an impressive 12 assists. The Lakers cruised to a comfortable victory, dropping 140 points on a Utah Jazz team sliding deeper into irrelevance. On the surface, everything looked smooth and celebratory. LeBron fit in, the Lakers won, and the narrative seemed to write itself. But beneath that surface, something much more fascinating was unfolding. Because for the first time in his entire career, LeBron wasn't the first option. Or the second. Or, last night, even the third. This new Lakers identity belonged to Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, two players who have surged to the forefront of the franchise with a dynamic chemistry that has nothing to do with LeBron's style of play. Luka, leading the league in scoring and in the prime of his offensive powers, bulldozed the Jazz with effortless dominance, putting up another monstrous stat line. Reeves, undrafted and once overlooked, continued his rise into the league's elite guards with a performance that placed him firmly among the top 15 players in advanced metrics. And while DeAndre Ayton added his usual mix of boards and soft-touch scoring, LeBron found himself further down the pecking order than he had ever been before. It wasn't just the scoring distribution that hinted at a new era. Even the plus-minus numbers told the story of a team functioning at full throttle with or without him. While every rotation player besides LeBron posted double-digit positive marks, his own impact sat at a quiet +1, the lowest among the main contributors. And as the final minutes ticked away, even his son logged court time, leaving his own small imprint on the stat sheet. For one night, the Lakers operated smoothly, cleanly, and efficiently, with LeBron acting as a secondary or even tertiary piece. But the bigger question loomed like a storm cloud trailing behind the temporary sunshine. Could this version of LeBron accept a lesser role long-term? The man who spent 2 decades shaping franchises around his gravitational pull now faces a reality he has never navigated. Luka Doncic has the highest usage rate in NBA history, even surpassing the iconic peaks of Michael Jordan. Reeves thrives with the ball in his hands, exploiting advantages with clever pacing and fearless shot-making. And both players, as of now, appear more effective as the primary creators in clutch moments and half-court sets. For the Lakers, this trio could theoretically form one of the most dangerous offensive cores in basketball. 2 all-star level players in Luka and Reeves, a third scoring and rebounding machine in Ayton, and then the former face of the league acting as a savvy veteran presence capable of stabilizing games with experience and passing. On paper, the ceiling stretches all the way to a championship. Luka could finish in the top 3 for MVP voting. Reeves could earn his first All-Star nod. Ayton could serve as a nightly double-double anchor. And LeBron could redefine his twilight years by embracing a reduced offensive load while supporting a younger core. But the path from paper to reality is where the friction begins. Because while the Lakers have enough talent to dream of June, the Western Conference is a gauntlet that devours even the most promising teams. Nikola Jokic remains in the heart of an all-time prime, playing basketball at a level that few have ever touched. The Nuggets still operate like a perfectly oiled machine built around a generational center who controls every variable. Behind them, the Houston Rockets surge with a terrifying offense that shows no signs of slowing. And looming above all is Oklahoma City, a team so dominant early in the season that they flirted with a pace historically unthinkable, powered by a young core whose ceiling seems limitless. For the Lakers to believe they stand above these titans is to ignore the mountain of evidence suggesting otherwise. Even if the Lakers find perfect chemistry, even if LeBron accepts a role as the 4th most important piece, even if injuries stay away and rotations solidify, the postseason presents a gauntlet with no margin for error. The Timberwolves loom as a rematch of last year's early elimination, and with Victor Wembanyama's health uncertain, seeding volatility could throw Los Angeles into a brutal first-round clash. In every scenario, The Lakers face a team with more youth, more durability, more depth, or more star power in its prime. That is the cold reality this version of LeBron James must navigate. And when projecting the absolute best-case scenario, the ending still doesn't seem to work in LeBron's favor. If the Lakers somehow win the title, the narrative does not elevate him. It diminishes him. Another ring makes him a 5-time champion, still behind Jordan, and this time as a supporting piece rather than the anchor. Legacy debates won't tilt in his direction. Analysts won't rewrite history. He won't gain the comparison points he has chased for years. In many ways, LeBron has entered a no-win chapter. Success belongs to Luka and Reeves. Failure lands at his feet. Yet for now, the storms of legacy, ego, and pressure remain whispers beneath the surface. For one night, everything clicked. For one night, the Lakers looked balanced, fresh, and dangerous. And for one night, LeBron James appeared willing to blend into a system that no longer revolves around him. But as the season unfolds, the tension will rise. The question will return. And eventually, the truth will emerge about whether the